Hey, my name is Campbell, and I am the Constitution Party candidate for Mike Castle's seat, U.S. Congress. I am an Eagle Scout, a Marine, an NRA certified instructor for rifle, shotgun, archery, and black powder, and then I became a felon. I took the cops for a little chase up the mountain in western North Carolina. No gun was involved, but my rights were taken away. This was 6 years ago. I spent 10 months in prison for my crime. I moved from North Carolina up here to Delaware to get a fresh start. I was homeless for a little while, and now I'm a small business owner. I have a family, and I have 2 beautiful twin daughters, 3 years old. So I've gone through quite a bit in only 29 years. But I understand what it's like to have your rights taken away from you. I'm up for a pardon now where I can actually go and have that stuff wiped off my record. But it's important to understand that our Second Amendment has nothing to do with sportings or hunting. It has everything to do with with maintaining the people's ability to protect themselves, their families, and their communities from a tyrannical government, which ours sure qualifies now. Understand how this corruption in Washington is working. We've got a revolving door between all of the federal agencies that fall under the executive branch and all of the private companies that they're supposed to be regulating. So you've got people that are working for companies like Monsanto, and a lot of you guys in here that with the ag thing understand what that company is and what they're doing, and they flip-flop in and out of jobs between Monsanto, lawyers companies for them, and then the FDA. Congress is in Washington is in great trouble of putting themselves in a position where they don't matter anymore. We've got regulatory czars like Cass Sunstein, and then our Attorney General Eric Holder, which they believe in their capacity, they can regulate guns any way that they want to. And Congress has got to stand up and say no more legislating from these different executive agencies. And you know, if you're going to send somebody to Congress, you've got to make sure that they, number one, are going to stand for the Constitution, and number two, they're going to fight for the people, not the corporations, because you know the corporations and the media, they have all of us fighting left and right. When in reality, we need to be fighting against vertical integration, and that's the end of the small farmer and you know the beginning of the big corporations. They've already gained control in a number of different areas, and it's only getting worse. And you know, we might have a monopoly on power or a duopoly on our cell phone bills. We got to understand that we've got to get back to manufacturing and basically arresting the Federal Reserve, because they are the root of 90% of our financial problems in this country.
It's 1:57. You're on WGMD, and who do we have here?
Hey, this is Doug Campbell up in Townsend.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I just want to say that we've got to be very careful not to run back into the arms of the Republican Party. You know, like I've talked to Priscilla Rakestraw, who is our national committee woman, and she supports Mike Castle and his vote for the D.C. gun ban, which was later overturned by the Supreme Court as being unconstitutional. And what scares me about that particular case is that it was a 5-4 decision that we, the people, have the right to bear arms. Now, the Second Amendment is about protecting your family and your community from a tyrannical government, number one. And then it's the second for home defense. And third, if you like to hunt, man, I love venison. So, you know, we get some of that too.
I have to say, vigilance is all that we have left. I will tell you one thing, though. I read the other day, don't remember what newspaper it was, but someone who's close to the political class in Washington says that both Democrats and Republicans are absolutely terrified of 9/12 and Tea Party and the other affiliated organizations. Absolutely terrified of us. And you know what?
Let me tell you, Bill, bigger than that, it's the third party that's going to emerge out of all of these different groups. And I am running for my castle seat under the Constitution Party. I filed my paperwork, and you will see my name on the ballot. And let me tell you, I'm going to be running a very unconventional campaign because I'm broke, just like a lot of other people are out there.
Well, you know, I hope you can do it like the campaign that Jesse Ventura ran in Minnesota years ago.
That's exactly it.
You just show up. You don't have to show up dressed to the nines. You just speak from the heart, and you go from there.
Hey, look, Bill, I can wear a suit just like any of them and look like a criminal, but it's about being able to, relate with the people.